Man, I know I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna get mine more than I get got, though.
2-4 for the one time. I'ma get got, but I bet I gets mine. 2-4 to 2-6, and if I get got, then you know what I'ma get.
The weekly recap, money. So we're gonna go back and look at what week was this? Week
You ain't did
11.
you watch? Hold on, I
Week
did.
11.
Somebody sent me the little from
He did the beast mode.
yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, money. That was sweet, bro.
Jameson. I seen it.
That was sweet, bro. We gotta
Wilson.
give it up for Jameson.
Mr. Williams.
Yeah, we gotta give it up for Jameson Williams. That was dope, bro. And for real, he thought about it. Even though he was a smaller body than you was, you ain't get up as high as he did, and he fell a lot harder than you did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you could tell he tried that.
Yeah.
He had intentions to do that. You feel what I'm saying?
And he a fast dude too, so he out in the open, and he had a long way to go. He knew, oh yeah, I'm finna grab my nuts. That's what you said after you did it.
Shut up.
You see what I did? I did grab my nuts. I'm like, bruh,
drop my nuts on these niggas.
Hey, dog.
I gotta get back out here on kickoff.
Yeah.
That's all you talk about.
Hey, bruh, the Lions, what they beat up on the Jaguars, 52-6, dog.
You dropped a 50
I think
ball.
this is the third time this season that Detroit has
dropped a 50 ball.
No, beat an opponent by 38 or more points or something like that. We could check that later, but bruh, they balling right now. And I know what you about to say about the quarterback. He went to Cal,
And you know
Jared
it.
Goff. He did go to Cal.
Donkey.
He did. He going bananas, dog.
Donkey.
What'd he go? 24 for 29.
Real donk right now.
24 for 29, 412 yards, 4 TDs, 0 interceptions. But this is who I like to throw a shout out to, man. The two safeties that play for Detroit, bro. Kirby Joseph, Brian Branch. This might be my favorite safety duo.
Who is that?
Yeah, bro. Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch, man. Brian Branch, the young kid from Alabama. Kirby Joseph, a veteran, man. 3 tackles, an interception. Dude is a ball hawk, bro. He finds the football, and Brian Branch, he plays big nickel. So you know how big nickel is, bro. You got to be like a hybrid player. You got to be able to tackle, and you got to be able to cover tight ends, backs, all that type of stuff too, man, and play man coverage. And Brian Branch do a great job of that. To the point, bro. To the point, my son, B5, I show him clips of Brian Branch and Antoine Winfield Jr., all those guys, about how to be a slot defender, bro. Those guys are ballers. If you lose a game 52-6, should somebody be fired the next day, money? What you think, bro?
Damn, bro.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
we just talking.
An extreme. Hey, man, look. Sometimes that's the way the ball bounce, man.
52 points, bro. We all make salary. We got the same salary cap. Everybody has the same salary. That was collectively.
Just because you got the same salary cap, you ain't getting the same kind of talent, though.
That's true. So who's picking the talent?
You know who picking the talent. Goddamn GMs and all that.
Yeah. So I think the football world is waiting on the Jacksonville Jaguars to do something.
And I think maybe be liking to see get fired too. I don't know why that should just be like an exciting moment for us when they see motherfuckers get fired. But the thing be when from what we seen, motherfuckers get fired, but it's very rare that when they bring somebody else in that it really be a
the season over after that.
Though. You know
season over after that. Yeah, season over after that for the most part. I mean, don't get me wrong. Trevor Lawrence didn't play. You know what I mean? Mac Jones played, who was a former first-round pick. They got 2 first-round pick quarterbacks. That's in the room. And they paid Trevor Lawrence, who, again, man, I ain't never just seen Trevor. And I've said it before. I've just never seen Trevor Lawrence just say, all right, team, I know we may not be the best team today, but I'm going to be the reason why we win this thing. Get on my back. I've just never seen him do that, bro. And
you ain't seen him drop his nuts.
Yeah, and Doug Peterson.
That's Sunshine, right?
Yeah, yeah, sunshine. Dougie P like, hey, look, bro, I'm just coaching what we got. I don't won me a Super Bowl before. I'm just coaching what we got. Now, quiet as kept, bro. I had a conversation with Trent Baalke over a year or so ago, bro. He the GM of Jacksonville, dog. I had did an interview with something. I know what you gonna say. It won't no hate money. I didn't say
Look, you already know you finna be hating.
I just know what you. I just know you. You my brother. You know what I'm saying? So I
and
know.
I know you.
I won't hate you. I was talking my experience. Okay?
All right, let's go with your experience. Let me hear what you had to say.
Well, my experience was he cut me from the Niners.
Oh, so you really finna hate on this? Damn.
No, it won't no hate. It won't no hate. Only 2 teams have made it to the playoffs with interim coaches. The 1960 Oilers, I'm assuming that's the Houston Oilers, who ended up being now the Tennessee Titans, and then the 2021 Raiders, right? So, I mean, it's been done, but, just not like
You just said 2 teams.
Yeah, 2 teams. It's been done, but it's not
so
likely.
It's been done. That's what I'm saying. So
it's just not likely.
But I mean, it get to that point where it's like, like talking about, the loyalty, this, that, and the third. It's just that to the point where it's like, I mean, you picked your poison, at least ride that out through the rest of the season. Like,
well, nobody's been fired as of the taping of us doing this recap right now. So
not right now.
Hopefully everybody make it. You know what I'm saying?
Got some job security till next week.
Hopefully everybody make it. Because me and Trent, we ironed our stuff out. I ain't gonna tell you our exact conversation, but he called me, and I respect that. He heard the interview, and he called me. My phone started blowing up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I'll pick up. We talk. You know what I'm saying?
Get your ass on this phone with your hating ass, Mike.
I didn't. I just told him my experience. Money, you know what I'm saying? And my experience was what I was talking about. And he couldn't doubt my experience, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we ironed it out. I hope everybody keep their job. I hope Dougie P gets another chance. I just think they may have paid the wrong quarterback. All right, next game, we're going to move on. All right, Packers beat the Bears 20-19. Did you see the end of that one? You ain't see it. I saw it. I'm about to tell you about it, bro. Hey, look, dog. The Bears was driving. I think this the one they blocked the field goal. This the one they blocked the field goal, right? Yeah, this is the one they blocked the field goal. Hey, dog, Bears driving, dog. I thought Caleb Williams. First of all, the offense looked a lot better. DeAndre Swift started running the football. We got a way to play winner in Braxton Jones, the left tackle, number 70. Money. They were in bunch, right? Bunch left, right? They blocked down with the 2 outside, with the tight end and the outside receiver pulled. Keenan Allen kicked out the tight end. 70 to tackle, right? Yeah, 70 to tackle. Turned up, bruh. Ginger flex, right? You know what I'm saying? Turned the corner, dog, and went up and attacked the outside shoulder of the DB, bruh. Hey, dog. He completely annihilated the DB. I mean, the DB ended up doing like a little helicopter, bro. Bam! Swift, boom, gets to the secondary, boom, makes safety miss, dog. I think it was an explosive run. He may have scored. I think he did score on that on that play right there, dog. Great play right there. But as long as Chicago sticks with the run, you know what I'm saying? Caleb Williams.
Show love to the running back.
Caleb Williams.
Especially when you got a young quarterback.
That's what I was about to say. 23 for 31, 231 yards, bro. But they lost off a blocked field goal, bro. Blocked field goal.
That should be
special teams, dog. Actually,
special teams got to be special.
Actually,
for them moments right there, special teams have to be special for that moment right there. The deciding factors in a lot of games, man.
And you already know, bro, with special teams, they only show it if it's something really good that happens or something really, really bad. They don't just show hey, man, we just fair caught, doing the job.
And if that's the only highlight of your game,
yeah. Well, I will say this though, bro. I think this is the first time it's back-to-back weeks because last week Kansas City won off.
That's why I'm saying. But that's why special teams got to be special.
Yeah, special. And
you got to be special in that department.
Hold up, man. You got to holler at Josh. Tell Josh holler at Justin Tucker. Justin Tucker just start missing field goals all of a sudden, bro. You see Baltimore game, bro? Come on, Justin. Did you see it?
He smoked it.
Man, hold on. Let me get to that. Let me get to that game. I'm gonna go ahead and skip to that game right now while we talking about it, bro. Yeah, dog. I think he missed 2 or 3 field goals, bro. Oh yeah, dog. And Justin
Against the Steelers, huh?
Yeah, he used to be automatic, dog. I don't know what happened. Steelers hit all their field goals, didn't even score a touchdown. Won the game 18-16. I will say this though, as a little bit of a not critique, but
a hater.
Here you go. Why
just keep it in the realm. Just stay consistent, dog. Just stay consistent. Consistency is key. Just stay consistent, my is good.
Well, look, would you want a friend to tell you a lie about you?
Dog, get into it, man. Would you want your friend to tell a lie? Go ahead.
Your friend wants you to be real.
You got to keep it a bean, bro. You already know that. Keep it a thou wow, man.
Lamar and this offense got to handle in-game situations when the game close a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? And it just seems like, I don't know whether it's scheme. I don't know, because I'm not in the huddle. I'm not in the whatever. I don't know whether it's scheme or whatever. But it just seems like it's a bunch of like drop back and Lamar.
Hold on. Is it they said the Jets GM just got fired?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know that? So, I was going to get to that. Yeah, Jets GM got fired.
Oh, well, you said, I'm going to say.
You knew something had to happen.
I'm just saying, though.
Oh, I wasn't talking about Jacksonville. We were talking about Jacksonville earlier.
Nah, because you said you don't think nobody had got fired while we've been filming so far. So, you know what I mean? But it just came across my my little woo-wop right now. So
we go get to Jacksonville. Right. Matter of fact, we'll get to Jacksonville right after this. Steelers won 18-16. Yeah, let's talk about not Jacksonville, the Jets. I'm so glad you jumped there. Bruh, you knew something was going to happen, dog. And there go another quarterback from Cal. After we talk about the good quarterback from Cal, go the other quarterback from Cal.
Damn, it just something that's in you, bro. I don't know if it's because you've been working that corporate job for so long, but for some reason you just like to dive head first into the hate, bro. With no, you feel me, like a slip and slide. You feel me? I think Ice Cube had it with no Vaseline. God damn, Mike, slow your ass down.
Shut up, bro.
Hold up. Get right, man.
What was the score of that game? Let me get to that game. I just had it right here, bro.
28-27.
28-27. They did lose. Let me get to the note I had on there, bro. Cause I understand, dog. I don't see my notes on it, bro. It's all good. Anyway, now he lost to the Colts. I see it. Yeah, dog. I understand, dog. Look, check this out. I like Joe Douglas. I think Joe Douglas is a competent talent evaluator. But something had to happen.
Mike.
What?
Just go ahead and hit that fine jar for your boy. And, you know what I mean? It's all good.
What's the fine jar?
You know where I'm going with that.
What's the fine jar for? You explain that to me.
I know Joe is a competent. I know Joe's a competent. Man, get the out of here, dog.
What's wrong with the word competent?
Come on, man. Because we got viewers out there that's like me, man. You feel me, though? Public school educated and some more.
I'm public school educated, dog.
And this competent and all this other. Come on, man.
He's a competent.
Come on, man. Keep it funky with us, man.
He is a decent and solid talent evaluator.
Damn, look, now we just gained 5 more followers just because you broke that down for you.
Man, shut the hell up, man.
This episode is sponsored by Liquid Death.
Some might think it's a beer or a crazy energy drink. I know I did. It's not. It is actually a healthy beverage that makes mountain spring water low sugar flavored sparkling waters low sugar iced teas, and electrolyte drinks.
You might be seeing Liquid Death cans everywhere lately. It's all over social media, grocery stores. I even seen people sipping on them while I'm on set.
Liquid Death will brutally murder your thirst, and their infinitely recyclable cans are helping to bring death to single-use plastic bottles.
Liquid Death also donate a portion of its profits from every can sold to help kill plastic pollution.
You could get free shipping of Liquid Death's Mountain Water with Amazon Prime, or grab a can or a case at your local 7-Eleven, Target, Walmart, Whole Foods, or Instacart.
Right now, you can get $5 off any case of Liquid Death because you listening to the Get Got Pie.
Get $5 off instantly through Venmo when you text them your receipt. That's liquiddeath.com/getgot for $5 off any case on Liquid Death when you text them your receipt.
Yo, what time is it? Game time.
College football bowl games and the NFL playoffs are approaching. Plus, NBA is in full swing. And now with Game Time, getting tickets has never been this fast and easy.
Game Time has a new feature, Game Time Picks, that makes getting tickets for your favorite live events even easier.
Game Time Picks filter out all the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets.
We were just looking through the Game Time app, browsing seats on Game Time Picks for the NBA in-season tournament tickets. Damn, these deals are great. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Just download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code GETGOT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply.
Again, create an account. There, it looks like that. Create an account and redeem code GETGOT, $20 off.
Download Game Time today. Remember, what time did I say it was?
Game Time!
It's still Game Time, baby.
This episode is sponsored by ZipRecruiter. Running a business can sometimes be challenging. Not enough qualified candidates and needing to find a role right away can be challenging.
Thankfully, there's a place you can go for help. ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter does the work for you to make hiring fast and easy.
Money. I wish we had ZipRecruiter when we were in the same running back rooms so we could have found someone to replace you. I'm just messing with your ass, man.
ZipRecruiter's smart technology identifies top talent for your roles quickly.
I know Marshawn does a lot of hiring with his production company and is saving a lot of time with ZipRecruiter. Y'all check out his shows.
Immediately after you post your job, ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology starts showing you qualified people for it.
Experience faster, easier hiring with ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/getgot. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/getgot. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Go ahead and tell me about Joe, man.
Nah, he's solid, dog. He went to school right up the street for where I live, dog. Out here in Richmond, man. We played at high school, all that stuff. Good dude. But when you go all in for one guy like Aaron Rodgers, and I'm not saying nothing about Aaron Rodgers, but he's older. It ain't like this young Aaron Rodgers. You go all in. You even bring in his receivers he wanted last year. Everything. You bring in his play caller and what's my guy's name? Nathaniel Hackett, who again, when it was his job in Denver as the head coach and play caller, when he got hired, got Russell, it was his job. It was his time to do everything. He got fired in 8 games, money.
8.
He lasted 8 games.
Yeah.
8. He didn't even get through a whole season. And so
Tough.
he ends up, you hire him as the offensive coordinator. Then you fire Robert Saleh, our guy. When he a defensive guy, the defense want the issue. Now you got Jeff Albrecht, and the defense, I believe, is suffering a little bit because Jeff can't put his, Jeff got to
He can't put his mind, yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I just, bruh,
But
something
look though,
had to
man,
happen.
I mean, the last time I think the Jets were saucy as when they had Curtis, my favorite Martin,
Oh,
and I think they've maybe been trying to rebuild since then. Because look, man, I played in Buffalo for 4 years, and you know what I mean. We'll look at the Jets on the schedule and like, you know what, this one we got.
yeah,
And I
we
was in
all did.
Buffalo, and you know what I mean. Most games we probably won was 7.
What, in Buffalo?
Yeah, I think the most games we won was, I think we only got a 7 piece, but I mean, I just think, at this point in time, it's like the whole organization. You
But
feel me?
dog,
And I don't know, like
dog,
they got a dark cloud over them or something though.
they already bad, right? Then you go double down after you done seen Aaron Rodgers. And again, look, Peyton even won a Super Bowl late when Peyton really couldn't move or nothing. Peyton couldn't move really anyway, but Peyton was
Yeah,
older, neck messed up, all that, like late. And he still ended up leaning on the defense in Denver and managing his way to help a team win, get a Super Bowl, this, that, and the third. That's what kind of, I ain't saying Aaron that old, but Aaron is like in that stage of his quarterback maturity, right? Where, bruh, you can't expect this man to make 5 people miss every play and throw that 50 yards down the field on a dime like he did 10 years
and it's
ago.
crazy because they got some players over there, man. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's
They
what I'm
got some
saying.
players like I think they just got that dark cloud over them, big dog.
I don't know.
It's hard to get that monkey up off your back, man.
It is, bro. But I tell you this. Like, we had a dark cloud over us when I played for the Niners before I came to the Seahawks. Bruh, we went a year, I forget what year it was off the top of my head. I believe we won the first 2 and then lost the next 8, bro. I think Coach Singletary was the head coach, bruh. We was terrible, dog. But it was some funny moments. I'll get into those moments at a whole nother podcast.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I'm saying?
he had that interview. Whew. But no, I know what you. But man, it's hard to get that monkey off your back, and I mean, and it might be some that's going on that I mean, a lot of people don't. You feel me? Don't know about that's internally, but man, real talk because I with A-Rod to the max, man. So whatever
Yeah.
is going on over there, I hope they figure it out. I mean, before he become a statistic and they get him up out of there
Well,
from however
they
that
is
play
gonna get him up.
because
They is gonna get him up out
because
there. If
they
I'm
got
the
a
owner.
they got a lot of young over there who be doing they too, man.
And
They got a lot
again,
of
so if I'm the owner, I'm clean house. And again, I ain't gonna lie, I mess with A-Rod in the media all the time, because I just think I think he's one of the premier arm talents this game has ever seen, and he should have more Super Bowls than me. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I think somebody that talented shouldn't have the same amount of Super Bowl rings as me. I think he should have multiple ones like some of the other great quarterbacks. And I think that's why he's still chasing this, that, and the third. But you need to lean on this run game, but I don't think the offensive line is built right. You need to lean on different aspects of your team. And now, you fired a GM, coach gone and all that. I will say one thing else about this game. Colts won 28-27. Anthony Richardson played well, 10 rushes, 32 yards, 2 touchdowns, he was 20 of 30, 272 yards, 1 touchdown for a passer rating of 106. He's boom or bust, man, is what I mean. Meaning, if he doesn't get into a rhythm early, because he's a runner, like we talk about these quarterbacks, he's a runner with special passing ability. If he doesn't get into a rhythm early, you got to lean on Jonathan Taylor in this run game more than his arm, and his defense going to have to play. If he has success early, and when I mean success, meaning within the first 15, we script the first 15, right? All the plays we walk through and all
yeah
that shit on Saturdays and all of that. You got to script a quarterback run for him
to get him going.
because he got to get hit.
But he a young dude too, man. And with the running back that they got in Jonathan Taylor, man, show love to the running back, man. I'm telling you, show love to the running back, man, and your defense plays solid. The rest of the game will take care of itself.
The running back coming back, dog. I just saw Melvin Gordon this past weekend at Wisconsin. He had to do some stuff out there, bro. He was celebrating the 10-year anniversary. Check this out, money. I don't think you remember this, but I remember seeing it. But this man had a game 10 years ago at Wisconsin. 25 carries, 408 yards.
Running. Running.
I said, oh my goodness, dog. 408 yards or maybe 4.6, something like that. He said he got 400. They were celebrating him this weekend when I had to work out there. But Anthony Richardson, for his success, hope Shane Steichen is listening. I think they done started to figure that out because I saw quarterback run a little bit more this weekend. You got to get this guy in the quarterback run early in games, and I think they'll be all right. Next game, what you want to go to next? Let's go to Dolphins Raiders, bruh. What's up with your Raiders, dog? You been to the game lately, dog?
Man, nah, I ain't go to the game, but I usually try to go up there, go see them, go holler at my young Sahab, see what they got going on.
Hey, look, man,
I think there's another one that got a dark cloud, got a monkey on their back, man.
Don't let them people blame all this stuff on Antonio Pierce, on AP, bro. You need to go up in there and be like, look, dog, we need to be better managed on top of him, not him.
Yeah,
you know
man,
I'm rooting for him, bro. I'm rooting for him. I think
we all are.
You know what I'm saying? But I can see scenarios where, people get to talking, media get to going and all that, and they just clean house and they just figure new blood. That's what a lot of times what people do, dog. They just figure fire everybody. Right. You know what I'm saying? When I think they got some young talent as well. But they didn't took the L to the Dolphins, 34-19. Hey, I mean, would you be okay if they hired Prime and Prime drafted Shedeur number 1 overall?
You're doing some scenarios out there, huh? I've heard it. You know what I mean?
I don't know, cuz I know Prime to said before he didn't want to leave college. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen Prime without his son or his son without him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what that look like, huh?
Yeah. I mean, you think it'll be the first package deal?
That'll be a big. That's a big move. It's gonna make some noise for sure. That's a big move, man. And with the thing with Prime, like the thing I see is he only getting better. You know what I mean?
Okay. I say this about Prime. I'm glad you say that, dog. He's getting better as a straight coach, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I love what I've seen this season about with Prime. Like they had a game, I think against Nebraska, where they didn't show out. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, he's put his head down, and they have just balled. They have just balled out. I think they only lost 2 games. I think they were 8-2 or something like that now, something like that, man. But they have just balled. I think his son Shedeur Sanders is the best quarterback prospect in this year's draft. Hands down, bro. I know people going to throw other names out there, but to me, it's hands down. This man has never wavered from even a shaky offensive line in front of him last year. There's been spots this year where he has, you know what I'm saying, taking big hits, and he continues to stand in there and throw the ball on rhythm when he needs to and make plays when he has to, bro.
He got Tom Brady in his ear. He should be all right. You know what I mean? When you could call and get on the phone with the best, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? With the best quarterback to ever step foot on the football field and give you advice. Because he damn for sure ain't finna get outside that pocket and deliver them. So when you got somebody who is of that talent and is in your ear, you know what I mean, pick up that phone and get advice from, like you capitalize on that, and you're doing a hell of a job of translating it.
You do
over
bro.
To the field.
And I think Prime, dog. I think last year he had to be a little bit like bombastic, big to attract. Like he has an economic effect on Boulder, bro. Like he generates money.
They had sold out everything.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And so
he got sort of that Pete Carroll effect when Pete was at USC.
Absolutely.
I mean, anybody who was anybody and everybody was showing up to them games. And I mean, I ain't seen it since then. And then, I mean, when you say that with the situation going on over in Oakland with Tom Brady, becoming part owner, like,
oh yeah, I ain't connect
and
that.
Then baby Deion, possibly the number one pick, and then the number one quarterback coming out. His guy is the owner over there, and then you talking about if Deion do make the transition from college to the league, it's look like a.
You like think?
Some don't be set in stone, but if you just look at how the Tetrix blocks falls, then kind of fit perfectly.
But you think? I mean, okay, all right, okay, I'm on you there. Okay, so you saying they fit perfectly as far as prime,
just how the prime
time and in Vegas and Raiders, and you know what I mean?
Man,
I get it. Do you think Jerry Jones is gonna if Prime is gonna come to the National Football League? Do you think Jerry Jones is not gonna let that money-making human being not be on his team, dog? Man, and he used to own rights to him at one point when he was a player.
First, he know it firsthand. He know it firsthand. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of possibilities, man. And you know what? In a couple weeks, when it start unfolding, I told you, like them Tetris blocks. You know what I mean?
Jerry ain't
just hope you be in a situation of where them Tetris blocks fall for you to be in the right position.
I honestly think Prime wants the Florida State job. Florida State stink this year, and I think he tried to get it when it was open after Bobby Bowden, but he didn't have enough experience, so all he did was just go win everywhere he was. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where he want to be. Yeah, I think that's where he want to be. But
if you get the opportunity to go and coach your son in the league, that's something you can't turn down. That's one of them Brown situations.
And what if they could package? What if they could package some? And I know money. I know this ain't even. This probably I shouldn't even be saying it, but it probably ain't even possible. But what if?
Look, here you go.
We just what if it. We just what if it. You know what I'm saying? What if they could package something together to get the first 2 picks and get Shedeur and Hunter?
Make it. Now you playing Madden. Create a player. You create a player. Create my team. The dynasty. Create the dynasty.
They're gonna have to trade their next 10 years of first round picks to do something like that. But what if, bro? You know what I'm saying?
The way it be going, it's a win right now situation.
Dog, they might have to let key players go. They might have to let a lot go. But I'm just saying, look. Prime told
you got an imagination, dog.
I'm just saying, dog.
You got imagination, boy.
What if? And
you know what this
make
me feel like right now? This make me feel like we in the hood. You know what I mean? In the apartment building. You feel me? And we throwing our shit. You feel? Mm-hmm. That's what you sound like right now, my boy.
I'm just saying. What if?
We in front of the Jacks right now and we putting some together.
True classic clothing money, honestly, bro. It feels like skin, bro. This is like really, really like soft. Well, I got the pants on right now. I flew in the pants yesterday, man. No problems. They fit well. And it's like every time I'm looking online to get a basic t-shirt or just some, kick around sweats or something like that, or some jeans, it's tough to make sure you're gonna get the fit you want, right? The nice tailored fit. Can't lie, man. It's true classic, bro. Your shirt's all right, man.
Snug in the arms and the chest with just the right amount of room in the midsection for you fat, big back motherfuckers like myself. Premium products at an affordable price. Moisture wicking, dry quick, and odor control. Damn. All this in a shirt just to get my exclusive link at trueclassic.com/getgot to save. That's trueclassic.com/getgot. In the year with holiday cheers thanks to True Classic. Looking for a tasty, hassle-free snack to tackle these game time appetites? Look no further. Wonderful Pistachio is ditching the shell and turning up the flavor with no shell pistachios. Same delicious taste, but with a little less work for you.
Wonderful Pistachios, no shells, flavors come in a variety of award-winning flavors, including chili roasted. I got that right here. Chili roasted. My brother love these things right here. Sea salt and vinegar, smoky barbecue, sea salt and pepper, jalapeno lime, and the newest limited time edition, sweet cinnamon, with the same great taste and health benefits as traditional pistachios. No shells flavors make snacking a breeze.
Plus, with no shell, you can enjoy wonderful pistachios anywhere, anytime. Wonderful Pistachio no shell flavors are the perfect snack for any occasion with no mess.
So what are you waiting for? Ditch the cracking and get snacking. Check out wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. What if Josh Allen, quarterback from the Buffalo Bills, I call him the bazooka. What if he wins the MVP this year, man? Did you see him? Did you see him against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs?
Against the homie?
Did you see him? I call Josh Allen QB1. I've been calling him QB1 since he started showing off a few years ago. But these really QB1 and QB1A and QB1B. That's what they are. And I give Patrick a little edge because Patrick the one that whole damn thing. But Josh is that dude. Did you see his MVP moment? Did you see it? You didn't see it. I'ma say it.
What he had going on, man?
Did you see it?
Did you see it? Did you see it?
Running through the middle of that damn Kansas City defense. Oh my goodness! Did he get
like
to the
a damn fullback? Like a damn fullback.
Did you see it? Oh,
I thought I seen Mike Allstott out there.
Yeah, and he played quarterback. I call him the bazooka. I call him the bazooka. Yeah, bro. Oh my goodness, dog. He had me jumping off a table one preseason. Dog. I jumped off a table one time.
Yeah, you tweaking,
dog. I'd never do it again.
My boy.
It hurt my back, but
yeah, you tweaking.
I jumped off a table. Hey, look, for all our listeners out there, bro, Beast Mode called me the next day, like, what's wrong with you?
You tripping?
What's wrong with you? Don't ever do that again.
But man, you talk about how high I jumped. You wasn't really up that high though.
You crazy? I jumped off a bleacher.
Man, you wasn't off the top rope, man.
Yes,
Jimmy
I was.
Fly Snooker. You know what I mean?
And the problem was
the top rope, Jimmy Fly Snooker. You feel me? Rey Mysterio off the ropes.
Two things. The problem was it wasn't a break. It wasn't a break. It wasn't a breakaway. Like you're supposed to have a breakaway table. My boy Nate Burleson and them in the CBS crew. Shout out to Nate. They, him, JJ Watt and all them boys. They did with a breakaway table because they did the pregame at the game. My table was just a table from Walmart, bruh. My producer just went and had one that we had our feet on. You know what I'm saying? Taping all day.
The coffee table.
You know what I'm saying?
Tripping,
my feet, when I jumped, my feet hit it first, and it made me twist a little bit. Man, it hurt my back. I would never, ever do that again. But Bills beat up on the Chiefs, 30-21. Josh Allen MVP moment. I told you about the big scramble, 26-yard run, 27 for 40, 262 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. 12 rushes, 55 yards, and a touchdown. My boy Von Miller looking like he got his legs back. I'm happy for Von. Happy for Von, bro.
That is a monster.
Yeah, he looked like he back to.
He looked like Von.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
with them long ass arms, boy.
He has some spring to him, dog. He has some spring to him. Monday Night Football, dog. Houston Texans battle for the state of Texas. Houston Texans beat up on Dallas 34-10. We had just mentioned that we won't, Jerry won't gonna let if Prime decided to coach, Jerry won't gonna let Prime hop up in the league and not, try to get him as the coach. How do you think Mike McCarthy feels right now, the head coach?
Man, I don't. It was a. You know what I mean? I don't know. It was a point in time in the game where, I don't know what happened. Maybe a fumble or some crazy like that. And they showed him on the sideline, and that was written on his face like, what the is this? He looked like he was questioning if he was one of them ones at the head coaching job. Like, God damn, looked like he was second guessing himself. But I was like, ooh, that's big dog. But to see that, like, man, you kind of feel bad for him at that point in time, though, bro. Like,
I mean, I feel bad for him. He was our coach in the Pro Bowl that year. He let me, he excused me. He gave me the playbook and excused me to go to Joe Paterno's, memorial service and all that. Right. So I got a lot of love for him, man. But my whole thing is this, money. Like, you're the head coach. It's week 11. We probably got 7, 8 weeks. We got 8 weeks left. Yeah, 17 weeks, 8 weeks because everybody got to buy. You probably not gonna survive. Job wise, probably not gonna survive the offseason. How you coach through that?
Man, that look on his face.
You stupid.
That look on his face was kind of like, I'm just that. You know what, man? I try not to go around saying my like that. I said like, yeah, I know I'm gonna be. I try not to. Yeah, I'm only here, so. But that look on his face was like, I'm just here so I won't get fined, bro.
Like, I don't want to be here right now, man.
Like, God damn, like, for real, like man, we just went through this the whole week. We just went over this the whole week. And this what you come out here? Like, damn, that should be hard, bro. I know it'd be hard, bro.
They, it was this show that came on, All or Nothing. I think it was during the 2017 Dallas Cowboys or something at the time. And it was like, I forget who, I think it was Jason Garrett was the coach. And before every meeting, bro, they was calling Jerry. And Jerry was like speaking to the team and speaking to the staff before the head coach. You see Jerry speak to the team after games. You see him do a press conference. The only owner that does that. And I know, look, I understand being an owner. Look, I'm the boss. I do what the hell I want to. You know what I'm saying? But
you think you need to get out the way?
Yeah, bro. Like, I think he doing, like, if you really telling Michael Parsons, look, bro, I won't pay you. We want to win championships here. You know what I'm saying? If you really mean that to that man, if you really mean that to Dak, if you really mean that to CD who you just paid, like, you was not step down, still be the head HNIC or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But let the football people be the football people, man. You know what I mean? Like, you hear in the offseason, dudes lifting weights, they doing tours, bro. Could you imagine? And in our locker room in the LOB, we had LOB cats running around. There's doing a tour of the facility while we working out.
You say doing a tour? Like, what kind of tour are you talking about?
Like, hey, look at Beast Mode right there. Look at him do those.
Is that? In the weight room. But y'all, if you gonna be in here, you gotta come hit this 315 2 times. You gotta get the out of here.
But I mean,
Cam, touch him coming around the side. Cam, get him on the other side. Get him on the other side. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I wonder do they got to sign something. I wonder do they got to sign something before the tour? Like, hey, look, if one of these cats, like at the zoo, like if one of these cats, if you get hit by something, you can't sue. Okay, you know what I mean? You in their habitat right now.
Bro, come on now. Here you go, man.
Hey, look though.
You got a slave mentality, my dog.
No, I don't. I'm making a point, money, because that's
no,
what
you busting a joke.
That's what it would feel like if I was in that. If I was in there lifting weights. trying to do my job. You see what I'm saying? And somebody's making money off that. That's what it is. They're the most profitable franchise.
Watching
so again,
that money work.
Is it about what
you tapping in on your investments?
If you want a championship, to me, you got to step out the way. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I can see that, but I do know, because I know for sure, like when I got to see it, because I think it was maybe a couple times that, rest in peace, Ralph Wilson, when I was in Buffalo, that he would come in there after the games like, man, hey, we're going to try to do whatever we can to help you out. Like, and I thought that was cool. Like, the owner come in and, come holler at it and like, damn, that's crazy. You feel me? And then when, same thing, situation when you get over to Seattle. And then Paul, like, Paul hear my email, bro. Holler at me if you, if you need. But so, to have conversation with, the owner, I think, you position it right. That could be something good for you. But it just depends on what position you in and how you manage that relationship. But I could see that when it comes to, I don't want to say like maybe stepping away from, stepping away from, like one of them situations where my boy Suge and I tell, if you don't want your owner all up in the videos, you feel me? Come on, and you don't want him all dancing and shit. Come on over here to death, you feel me?
Come on over to death,
man. Just do your. That's why you hire these individuals. But like you said, he's the GM too, so.
I think Dallas will get right when that happens, man. Again, they lost to Houston 34-10. Houston looked good, man. Joe Mixon, man. Joe main man Mixon, man. That man's still running that damn pill, bro. 20.
What do you mean still running that pill?
No, I'm showing him love. 20 rushes.
Don't say still, like, you know what I mean? You trying to make
I'm just saying he's been doing it for a minute. Consistency is key, like you said, bro.
Consistency is key. And I told you that young about that soil too, man.
Yeah, bro. Oh yeah. What he in? Is it Antioch with him? MJD? Y'all in that kind of that area? I don't know. You would know better than me, man. But shout out Joe main man Mixon. 20 rushes, 109 yards. 3 touchdowns, man. Need a break from the crowded stores and endless gift lists? Restore your zen and embrace the natural power of cannabis this holiday season with Viia.
This holiday season, unwind and recharge with Viia. Whether you're enjoying a quiet evening at the crib or embracing the festivity cheers, Viia Premium THC and THC-free gummies will help you find the perfect holiday balance.
Viia legally ships to nearly all states in the U.S. in discreet packaging directly to your door with a worry-free guarantee. No medical card required. And guys, this is for real. I got it shipped to my house and I didn't know what it was, but it was awesome.
And right now, Viia is having a huge holiday sale. For a limited time, you can save up to 25% off site-wide, plus up to 50% off select items and bundles. So if you're 21 and up, check out ViiaHemp.com.
And if you're hearing this ad post-sale, you can still save by using the code GETGOT for 25% off. That's ViiaHemp.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. This holiday season, enhance your everyday with Viia. Running late, no time for breakfast, and you're starving? We've all been there, racing to meetings, practice, school pickups, whatever it is. But what if a delicious, nutritious meal could be ready in seconds?
This product is sponsored by Huel, the world's #1 complete nutrition brand.
With over 400 million meals sold worldwide. Yes, you heard that right, 400 million. Huel is trusted by millions of people looking to fuel their days with convenient, complete nutrition.
My personal favorite is the Black Edition, ready to drink, because it's got hella grams of protein, like 35 of them motherfuckers. God damn! Take the leap and join the community of hooligans with this exclusive offer of 15% off with the code GETGOT at Huel.com.
That's 15% off with the code GETGOT There they go right there. At Huel.com. Unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel. Nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters. Dude is a baller, man. What about our old squad, dog? You see Geno get active, dog. Geno Smith, man. With him scrambling for the touchdown, he used his legs to win the game, bro. Yeah, dog. They beat up on the Niners, 20-17. It's the Richard Sherman Bowl, I guess. I used to call it the Mike Robb Bowl before. I call it the Sherman Bowl. You know what I mean? We played for both. But hey, shout out Richard Sherman.
Y'all play for both teams?
Yeah, he got to play for both teams. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a lot of guys, a couple guys that have played for both teams. But
yeah, that's crazy because he just came to. I had a store opening in Seattle. What was that, Saturday, I think? And he came through. He was talking about some of the what you just said. That this the Richard Sherman Bowl.
Yeah, bro.
But he, you know what I mean. He said he'd come on here and fuck with us too.
He so
when you ready.
He got a cousin. He got a cousin that's the wide receiver at Ohio State, Jeremiah Smith. Oh my goodness, he's an alien, money. He ain't from here.
He the truth?
Money. He's the 10th best receiver in the NFL right now.
Was that your pen drop? Your mic drop, nigga?
Yeah, he a freshman at Ohio State right now.
He a freshman.
Oh, he an alien, dog. Big and can bend, dog. I saw when they played Oregon, Geno was up there, him and Jackson Smith and Jigma, who Jackson, first of all, Seahawks won 20-17 over the Niners. Jackson, 11 targets, 10 receptions, 110 yards. His last two games, dog, 17 receptions, 290 yards, 2 touchdowns. I said that he was going to show the NFL. I said preseason he was going to show the NFL he the best slot receiver in the league, dog. And he's showing it, dog. Yeah. Dude is showing up. And in clutch moments, too.
Yeah, that's always a positive. That's solid.
He a baller, bro. All right, man. Look, man. That's
solid.
Who else I wanted to talk about this before we get up off this thing and throw to the Shannon interview, dog. You see my guy Taysom Hill, dog. I like Taysom.
Who?
Hill, bro. Taysom Hill, man, do everything, dude, for the Saints, man. He a quarterback.
Number 7.
Yeah.
What did he do this week?
Man, he had what did he do? He had 3 touchdowns, 138 rushing yards, 50 receiving yards, 18 passing yards, and 42 kick return yards, bro. And it's funny. I was supposed to be him, dog. Check
Mike,
this out, man. I'm telling you.
Mike, dog.
I was supposed to be him, bro. What?
All right, now go back. What? And don't say that. And then start saying everything from that point. And then we might be on to something.
I was supposed to be him, dog. The league already, dog. You know after Beastquake when you was talking about I grabbed my nuts and all, like remember after Beastquake in 2010 in the playoffs, we beat up on the Saints.
Yeah.
Sean Payton, after the game, walked up to me and was like, bro, good game, you know what I'm saying? Hey dude, I looked at you in the draft, bro. You're a versatile player. Like that, I was hyped. I was like, man, why you ain't come get me then? Whatever. But I'm telling you, dog, I was supposed to be Taysom Hill. Before Taysom Hill, I just ended up blocking for you.
All right, now back to big dog.
Giving you a couple thousand yard years. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
I appreciate that. So you was right. You was right where you was supposed to be at.
I was. Okay. All right.
Yeah, all that other. You know what I mean?
Look, last little bit, dog, and then we're gonna throw to this Shannon interview, dog. Look, I got this letter, handwritten letter, dog. Okay, you can't see it, but it's a handwritten letter.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I hope this coach don't mind me reading it, dog. So I do college football on the weekends for NBC. I did a Iowa game remember I told you Caleb Johnson, they running back. I said, bro, he the truth. Him and the boy Genty, they my two top backs right now. You know what I mean? I still got to look at some other guys, but they're my two top backs. Baller. Liddell Betts is they running back coach. Played when we played and everything. Anyway, so we do production meetings, this, that, and the third. I talked to their head coach, Kirk Ferentz. You know who that is? You ever heard of him? The Iowa coach? Well, he been there since 1999, bro. Been there like 25 years, dog. Longest, I think he's been there for the longest active coaches in the FBS, all that, bro. Got coach for Bill Belichick from 93 to 95. Got a record of 213, 143 as a head coach, bro. Well, anyway, you know my school, you know Penn State, we went through our ups and downs, whatever. You know, we fourth in the country right now, good thing, but we went through our whatever. But I'm listening to his players talk, and all of them were like, you know, I know we're going to compete for Big Ten championships. We're going to compete for a championship. Every one last one of them was talking about competing for a championship, right? And I know me and you, we always talk on the Get Got about whether, you know, guys go to college for money or for, you know what I'm saying, for the financial opportunity, or do they go for a championship? Well, all these players we were talking to, and, you know, I go on the practice field, I talk to the guys, and all these dudes, bro, they were like machines, dog. They all were talking about the culture and the championship atmosphere. And, you know, Kirk Ferentz he knew that, you know, we develop here. So every 4 or 5 years, we're going to have a championship team because we're going to coach them up, right? And, bro, they run the coldest outside and inside zone that you'll ever see, bro. You would love it. You would have respect for it. I'm going to send you some clips, dog. You have some respect for it. But I want to read this letter, right? Because first of all, I want to shout out Kirk Ferentz because the dude is legit, man. I connected with him when we was out there. He remembered me, all that type of stuff. But I want to read the letter because it's going to take me to not funny. Well, I guess it's funny because we lost a game in college, and I wanted to share it with you, money. Look, all right.
What's up, my boy?
Yeah, he said, Michael, belated note, and thank you for introducing yourself to me.
He called you Michael?
Yeah, Michael. Yeah.
Michael.
That's my name. Michael.
Hey,
Introducing yourself to me a week ago Saturday. I remember this 2004 game as well because I told him, you know, my biggest memory of him is this game in 2004. He said, I remember 2004 as well. We could have played 10 quarters, and I doubt either team would have scored a touchdown. I appreciate your kind words about the program. I grew up in Pittsburgh, and Chuck Noll and Joe Paterno were my two head coaches that I long admired. Penn State Penn State was the model program. Congrats on your career as a player, and it appears you're strong and best of continued success. Point I wanted to make was this 2004 game, dog.
Hold on, before you dive deep into it, because you look like you finna go on one.
It ain't gonna be long.
He said you was playing offense, right?
Yeah.
And he said that y'all was gonna play 10 quarters, and he doubted that any of y'all would have scored. He telling you that he don't think that your ass was capable of being Hill. Basically what he was saying, he like, it was a good game, but your ass was garbage. I don't think you would have scored in 10 quarters. That's how I took the story. And I'm just saying, I only listen. So my bad. But yeah, go ahead and
shout out
get
Kirk
into
Ferentz and our Hawk
10 quarters, Mike don't score. But all right.
You're really talented at that type.
What?
You really talented, money. I know you thought I was gonna have some type of sharp comeback because I'm so glad that's the part you caught because that's really what I want to talk to you, bruh.
I'm just saying.
We lost this game 6-4. It ain't funny, man. What y'all laughing at? All right.
My bad, bro. Why you can hear other people right now?
6-4. I got some stats for you, money. So I started the game at wide receiver. Okay. But I finished the game at quarterback.
At tight end.
Might as well, bro. Might as well. We had 6 first downs. 6 all game.
Between the two of y'all or just y'all
just
offense?
Penn State. Just Penn State.
Oh, okay.
Penn State had 96 passing yards. 96. I had 53 of those receiving. I was the leading receiver.
You finished the game at quarterback?
But I finished at quarterback. Two games previous, we playing Wisconsin, and I'm running a fake option. 2 games previous, I started that game at receiver. First play of the game, I caught a 50-yard bomb. My quarterback got knocked out the first play of the game. 2 plays later, I get knocked out. Ambulance and everything, bruh. That's a whole nother story.
Oh.
Ambulance and everything. That's a whole nother story.
I'm not laughing like that, dog. But
college game day was there. It was funny, bro. I'm good now. I'm good. It was funny. Hilarious. Anyway,
are you?
Bruh. So I was coming off a concussion from being out 2 games. Okay?
All right.
I'm playing receiver. I'm leading the team in receiving. We got 96 passing yards. I got 53 of them. We missed 2 field goals. We went 4 for 16 on 3rd down. But check this out. We had 3 turnovers. I had the 3 turnovers.
I'm gonna shut the up.
Hold on. It was one of the worst games of my life, bro. Hey, dog. And this is what he remember Mike Robb for, okay? Look, I run a mean post on a dude. Bruh, it CD Lamb'd me, bruh. The sun was in my eyes. It was a noon game, dog. I could not see this damn ball. Boom. I think it was like a 3rd or 4th down, bruh. I was the receiver.
Ball pop up in the air.
Ball pop up. It didn't get picked. Not that one.
Oh, okay. Not that one.
Not that one.
The other one.
No, I had 2 of the 3 turnovers. The other quarterback had 1. Boom. We driving inside the 20-yard line. I'm doing an option, bruh. I keep it. I fumble. With 4 minutes left in the game. We get the ball back.
4 minute
ball back. Our defense is balling, dog. They only scored 6 points. Okay?
Oh, y'all lost.
Yes. 6-4.
So what he's saying is you the reason why he been there for 25 years. Because of that. That's the game that the committee know him by. Like, man, if you could pull off a 6-4 win, you know what I mean? Hey, that sounds like a baseball or a hockey score.
Shut up, bro.
Like
you ain't even let me get to the punchline of the damn story yet. Damn.
Hold on, there's more?
You taking all my steam, bro.
My bad. And there's more. What you got for me?
Then the next drive, I throw a pick inside the 10, dog. Man, try to throw it back over the fade, man. My boy TP, man, he ain't look back. When I threw it money, the DB was looking right at me. I said, okay. Boom. The next drive, Kurt Ferentz and them took a safety just because they didn't want to go against the defense. They would have rather
put the ball in your hands.
They said, Mike Robb, we'll put it in your hands. We'd rather put it in your hands because y'all can't win. Hey, dog, I didn't know whether to be proud of that or I'm talking about when he remembered me from that. I didn't know whether to be proud of that or not. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Kurt Ferentz, man.
And shout out to Mike Robb.
True professional in the sport, man. He remembered Mike Robb from the 6-4 score. Oh, yeah. And ESPN Sports Center cracked on us, literally Penn State that night, for how many baseball games score more than 4 points, bro.
Yeah. You know what? Hey, bro, you talk about me talented. You talented, bro.
What?
You the way you set that up, that was nice. I knew where it was going once he told you thank you for making his damn career, bruh. Because I mean, you know, with a game like that, and considering how is getting that axe right now. Like he was supposed to be, you know what I mean? But because he rather put the ball in your hands, you know what I mean?
Man,
He been able to get 25 years about their ass, boy, and still going.
I think it was. I think I read this. I think it was the day after his pops passed or something like that, man. So I think it was divine intervention why I kept turning the football over, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I just couldn't get right. Hey, look, bro.
So you throwing picks, you fumbling,
everything, money. Look. Then I got in the locker room, right? And you know, Ed and Biz and them, you know, my people, right? You know, they used to sneak in the locker room through the back.
Dang,
I saw them,
Mike. Man, what's that jit you was out there doing, boy?
Oh, they ain't say that. Hey, bro, I cried like a baby, dog. I'm talking about cry, one of them, like cry, bro. 6'4", dog. 6'4"?
Yeah, that's bad.
6'4"?
And that's what's on your resume, my boy. That's on your resume, dog.
6'4", dog.
And the only reason y'all had for it is because they wanted to put the ball in your hands.
I know. He said,
and
the only way to win this is put it in Mike Rob's hands. They most dynamic player, I guess. I don't know.
You see how bad this is, dog? Because see, I just tried to spare you because I was looking out for you because you my brother. And you going on this, oh, you know, that boy Taysom Hill, that was supposed to be no. Stop right there and just go and say whatever you gonna say. I tried to help you. And then I was supposed to be that. That was supposed to be. And Sean Payton said that I was versatile and all this shit. I said, Mike, stop. Stop, Mike. No, stop it. Michael, you're killing yourself. Stop it. And you know what you did? No,
I walked right into it.
I got this handwritten letter. You see, I don't know if you could see my handwritten letter right here, but
hey, man, I thought that was classy. I thought it was classy that coach
wrote you a letter about how you helped him keep his job for 25 years for being ass. He said, Mike, he was ass in 2004, and I done got 25 years.
Hey, listen.
What year was that? What year was that he was in?
While Beast Mode is throwing, just telling me how garbage I was. Shannon Sharpe up next. Beast Mode. We got a guy up in here today, man. One of the best tight ends that ever played the game. Hold up, I got a list right here. Pro Football Hall of Fame inductee, class of 2011. We were still getting money in the league at that time. 3-time Super Bowl champion. I don't know my damn Roman numerals, so he got 3 of them. 2 with the Broncos, 2 with the Broncos, 1 with the Ravens. 4-time All-Pro, 8-time Pro Bowl selection, and one of the most entertaining talk show hosts on TV right now. Big homie Shannon Sharpe, welcome to the show, big dog.
Man, thank y'all guys. Appreciate you having me on. Beast Mode, what it do?
What's happening, man?
Hey, Shannon, before we get into it, bro, I got to ask you, man, because me and Beast, we started having this podcast, idea right after he got off your show. Talk to me about him being on your show, man. Talk to me about that for a little bit.
Well, the thing was, he was so forthcoming. He was so open. He was so honest. He was so genuine. And when people watch you on your pod, because this is your platform, you get to control the topics, you get to control the conversation. And when they listen to you, they want you to be honest. They want you to be genuine. They want you to be your authentic self. They want to get a piece of you that they haven't seen portrayed by the media. So that was his opportunity. And when they saw the authenticity, I think the interview was like an hour, 45 minutes, almost 2 hours. And they saw the real Marshawn Lynch, the real beast mode, and people gravitate towards that because they want to see genuineness, because they get so much fake stuff on through the internet and social media. When they can see someone and they're like, that's how he actually is. This is him. If there were no cameras around, this is how he would talk. If there's no cameras around, this is how he would behave. And so I think that's what people really resonate towards. He's entertaining. He knows his football. He knows what he's talking about, and so I'm glad. Hell, I wanted him to start I wanted him to start a podcast on my network, but I'm glad he got it.
See you in
Man,
there.
and real talk, the thing that's crazy about it is we was only supposed to go for what, 30 minutes, they said?
Yep.
We was only supposed to go for 30 minutes and then look up and that 2 hours later.
Yeah,
But
but
look,
everybody loved that. And you notice, Beast, is that so many people clipped and talked about things that you had said. Your relationship with Pete, your relationship with Russ, what happened in Buffalo, the Aaron Rodgers, and he covered you. I mean, so there were so many clips that people that other platforms took, and so that's really how you grow it. Is that you have now? You don't want people just to clip your stuff and not give you credit for it.
Absolutely.
But that's the way you grow your platform is that you say things that are insightful, that are truthful, that are genuine, and then people cut it and they put it out there, and now all of a sudden you get followers that didn't know you even had a podcast, and you get people subscribing to yours because they want to hear what you have to say week in and week out.
Yeah, the saucy thing about that was, I be doing a little traveling. When I get back home, I get some in the mail. I'm running through these boxes and man, what the is this? And I open up a box and it's a Webby or something. A Weeby?
A Webby.
Yep, Webby.
It's a Weeby for an award that I got for that episode on the so yeah, man, I appreciate that, big dog.
Oh yeah, no problem, bro.
And,
you did your thing.
The crazy part about it is I can't get his ass to talk about that stuff on this podcast. You know what I'm saying? And it's me and him every week. I can't even get him to talk about that. But it's all good though. Look, we got a similar influence on our careers, and I'm sure this guy was more than an influence on just your media career. Your brother Sterling Sharpe, man, he was at NFL Films when I first got to NFL Media. He tried to show me the ropes on one show, and I responded. And since that day, we've been friends ever since, man. He still watches, still helps me, and still tells me, "Come on, Mike, keep your head up, man. Come on, dog." You know what I mean?
Right.
All those things. Just talk about how your brother impacted you and how he continues to impact you right now.
Well, in all honesty, guys, he's the only man that I've ever wanted to be like. My biggest role model, I never looked outside of my house for a role model because I saw one every single day of my life. Growing up with my grandfather, who passed away when I was 8 years old, my brother was a dominant male figure that I saw every single day. I saw the way he conducted himself. I saw the way now, I didn't do everything he did because he was a good student and I was terrible at school. He was seriousness, and I was a class clown and I wanted to bull jive a whole bunch. But I've always wanted to be like my brother because he was the man that I looked at and I was like, wow, I love the way the teachers, they would always ask me because he's 3 years older than I was. Yeah. And so I had a lot of the teachers that he had growing up, and they would always ask me, why you can't be like your brother? And I was like, God, I ain't my brother. I'm just going to be reckless. I'm going to give y'all hell. He was nice. I'm going to give y'all hell as long as y'all don't tell my grandmother. And then when we got to high school, he was a senior, I was a freshman. And, I just like the way the teachers talked about him, the way he was so respected. And I was just like, you know what? I played all the positions that he played. I wore the same number that he wore in football, even when I went to college. And so he had a big influence and impact on me as like playing football. Football, actually, guys, was my worst sport.
Go ahead,
I was
bro.
a much better basketball player. I was much better in track and field.
You in the Hall of Fame, Shannon. Come on, man. Get the hell up out of here, bro. You in the Hall of Fame.
I got one.
I call bull jive.
I call bull jive.
I got one trophy in football in all my career, and I was the MVP of my team my senior year. Other than that, all my trophies came in basketball and track and field.
That's crazy, bro.
But I only played football because I wanted to be like him. And so once I got to college, I gave all that other stuff up to focus on football. But a lot of that had to do with me playing out of position because I wanted to play the positions that he played, even though that wasn't great positions for me. He was a running back. I wanted to play running back. He was a quarterback. I wanted to play quarterback. But my best position was tight end. So my senior year, I told the coach I was only going to play if he allowed me to play tight end. And so he says, okay, hey, I want you on the team. Go play tight end. I made All-State at tight end, and the rest is, as they say, history. But I really started focusing on football once I got to college. But I was a much better basketball player. I was much better in track and field than I ever was in high school as a youngster in football.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
bro.
I know, man. The only person I ever heard say something like that was AI. Say he was a better football player.
He was. I'm from VA. He was. I saw him play in person.
All right, man.
He was a better football player, bro.
I'm just saying. But
He threw the ball with his left hand in the state championship, scored a touchdown. Yeah, bro.
All right.
Like that.
I mean, you know, you just got some that just got it.
Yeah.
They do.
And you one of them. Because if you talk about that was your worst sport and you dominated in that.
And he in the Hall of Fame in football, and like we got Beast. He up for the Hall of Fame, which I think he first ballot. I think he gonna.
Congrats, bro. Congrats.
Yeah, no, like he gonna get it. He gonna get that. Why is Sterling not in the Hall of Fame, dog? Because I did a study. I started looking at numbers, and there's a lot of receivers that are in the Hall of Fame that Sterling numbers dwarfs.
Mm-hmm.
Dwarfs. And they might have played longer, but the numbers are there. I just don't understand.
Is it the Hall of Fame or the Hall of Longevity? Is the Hall of really good or is the Hall of Greatness? And when you look at it, guys, this is what we see about it. Because I used to think all the time I knew what a Hall of Famer was, having played Beast. You know, we know the guys that are really good. We play, we study film, we watch. There are a lot of guys that the media hype up. That ain't the guy that we worry about when we play him. That's not the guy that when we go in that meeting on Wednesday, that's not the guy that they got circled and said we need to worry about. But the thing is, what we found out over the last decade, when they want you to get in, you're getting in. When they don't, they'll find every reason not to, because we've seen them put guys in that had shortened careers, but they were really great in that shortened time frame. My brother was a 3-time first team All-Pro. He was a Triple Crown winner, which means he led the league in touchdown catches, receptions, and yards in a single season. I think there've been 5 of those guys that's actually ever done that. He led the league in receptions 3 times. He led the league in touchdowns twice. He led the league in yardage once. So his numbers says yes. You look at his numbers, and his numbers in the time he was in the league are very comparable to Jerry's. He and Jerry are neck and neck. It's not all, and that's no disrespect. And I don't want people to come off like, so you down. No, I'm not diminishing, because I know those other guys that played in this era, the Chris Carters, the Andre Reeves, the Tim Browns, those guys are in the Hall of Fame. But what I tell people, go ask Deion Sanders, go ask Darrell Green, go ask Aeneas Williams, go ask Rod Woodson.
Yeah.
Where would they rate Sterling Sharpe? See, you're going to say I'm biased, and I am. I make no bones about that. That's my brother, and I love him.
That's my brother.
And I think, but here's the thing, and I've said this before. If they would have put him in, we would have been the first brothers. Would I be surprised if because Peyton is already in, they put Eli in, and then down the road, because we would have been the first brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
So that might have been a coordinated, is what you're saying. That might have been a coordinated.
We'll see. We'll see. But I think his numbers, and he played 7 years, yes. But those were some of the best 7 years that a receiver has ever had.
Oh, my goodness. It wasn't like he had Brett Favre all those years. I mean, Michael Irvin's numbers are very comparable. He just played a little bit longer and got those Super Bowls, but
if I'm not mistaken, my brother played 7 years, Michael played 11, and my brother has more touchdowns than Michael. My brother walked off the field his last year. He had 94 catches, over 1,000 yards, and 18 touchdowns. Still, the 4th or 5th most touchdowns ever caught in the season. And he was 29 years old.
Oh, my goodness, bro.
Damn.
He killed it, Beast.
Yeah, you done that right.
He killed it, Beast. He was on it, man. Now, look, Shannon, I want to, because, like, you entertaining as hell, bro. And you know, like, people take your quotes, you know what I mean? You get your memes all over the internet, all that stuff, man. How you go from, like, taking that switch, man? Because I watch you on First Take too. Sometimes you're entertaining, but sometimes you're actually teaching us something. Sometimes you actually, how you find that balance, bro? Because, you know, sometimes we find ourselves in a position where it's some, not clown, but, you know, you're putting on. And you ain't always your authentic self. How you find that balance?
Because at the end of the day, that's really and truly who I am. My job is to entertain. My job is to inform. My job is to educate. And so I try to do all of those things. And there's a way to go about it. A lot of times I'm saying things, I'm using analogies and things that my grandfather or my grandmother said, and people can relate to that. People understand that, like, okay, it makes a lot of sense in this situation. For me, if you look at me, I'm kind of like, I have to be three different people a lot of different times. I'm a different person when I sit down and have a conversation on Club Shay Shay. Yeah. I'm a different person on Nightcap with me and Ocho. Yeah. I'm a different person when I go on First Take. And so I have to be a lot of different people. But no matter what I am or where I am, I need to educate you. I need to inform you. I need to entertain you. And at the end of the day, people want to be entertained. And in the process of entertaining them, if I can educate them, if I can inform them to what's really going on, I think they really, really appreciate that. And that resonates with a lot of people. You know, I think for us, I try not to get too far in the weeds, Beast, because, you know, we see the game differently. I don't watch the game to like, oh, they scored a touchdown. Oh, they got a sack. I'm studying, why did they score that touchdown? Why would that happen in that coverage when that should have been covered? Why in this formation? Why in this line? Why did you give up a sack when all you had to do was pass that off, push him to the guard, and then you stay where you are and not have a free runner? Yeah. That's how I'm looking at the game. Mm-hmm. And so I a lot of times I make jokes about a situation, especially for offensive linemen. I say, as big as he is, he can't block the sun out of his eyes. People like, oh man, all you got to do is just put your hands up. Well, he that big, and he ain't getting it done. And so that's the biggest thing, guys. I think at the end of the day, if you're true to yourself, people will like you. Everybody is not going to like you. I'm finding that out the hard way because, you know, guys, when we played the game, we understood that the opposing fan base is going to dislike us. Absolutely. They're supposed to. We're some of the better players on the team that's coming to kick your team's butt, or you're coming into our building. So we understood the dislike. But I'm like, bro, where is this coming from? What is this? I mean, all this money out here, do you know they'll print money? If they run out of money, they'll print some more. And I think, Rob and Beast, I think the thing is what has happened is that people feel like if you get something, they've lost something. Mm. And that's not the case. There's so much money. Just because I got it, let's just say for the sake of argument, because you got to deal with Verizon, I can't hate on y'all. There's ATT, there's Boost Mobile, there's Mint Mobile, there's other opportunities. Yeah. So I didn't lose anything because you gained something. All it did was create an opportunity. How can we, my team, how can we create something that Boost Mobile or Mint Mobile, who knows, maybe even Verizon or somebody else would want to be a part of, because we have something that we can bring to the table also.
You don't think social media contributes to that, bro? Like, for real, you don't think the fact that a young person could open Instagram and see Shay Shay on a yacht, see Beast Mode doing this thing, see Mike Rob, whatever, all over the world, this, that, and the third, and say, okay, that need to be me. You know what I mean? You don't think it comes from that?
A part of it does, but are you willing to work for that? Now think about it. I tape 5 shows of Nightcap a week. I do 2 shows of First Take a week. I tape 1 to 2 episodes of Club Shay Shay a week. That's 9 shows. Yeah. Now, in the process of taping, I also have to prepare. Mm-hmm. So that leaves very little free time, dilly-dally time, bull-jiving time around for me to do anything. I get my workout in, and now I got to prep for Nightcap. I get I do my things. I got to get ready for First Take because I've got to know what I'm talking about. I've got to watch all these games. And so people are like, well, Shannon, I don't ever see you at the games. I said, if I go to one game, how am I able to watch all the other games that I'm going to have to talk about? I say, because people are looking to find a reason to try to discredit you. Because you know why? Because social media has given you so much falsehood that the truth seems unreal to them. So when I'm telling the truth about something has happened, people are like, nah, it didn't happen like that, because they've seen so much people floss on the internet. Mm-hmm. They see guys got jet. I'm looking at some of these guys. I'm like, well, damn, Beast, guys, I got to do better. Because I'm like, what is he doing that he on a jet? What is he doing that he got two RRs and he got? I'm like, damn. I am thinking I'm doing good, and dude over there just balling. But you're right. What happened with social media is it's a blessing and a curse. Yeah. Because we've all benefited from social media. But what has happened everybody is a coach. Everybody is a professional athlete. Everybody is a politician. Everybody now feels that their opinion matters because they can tweet it out and somebody sees it. And so now I hold just as much weight talking about a pro sport as a professional athlete that plays said sport. And so I understand I've had to learn the hard way. You've got to take the good and the bad when it comes to social media.
Was that a knock? What's old boy you used to do the show with? The
Skip.
Snow Bunny?
Yeah.
Skip.
Yeah, because I mean, that when I'm listening to what you say, when you say a professional athlete that did it, and then, you sit across from a guy like that, and he just, all world on everything that he say is law.
But you got a job to do too, Beast.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't say that. I ain't say he ain't had no job, bro.
The thing is, the way I look at it, guys that played the game, we see the game differently. Just because you didn't play the game, that doesn't mean you don't know the game. I'll never diminish anybody that didn't play. But what I'm saying is that we see the game entirely different. I'm not going by what somebody told me. I'm going by, I've been in the locker room. I've been in that huddle. I know what Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is like. I know what in the fourth quarter or overtime. I know when tensions rise on the sideline. I know when a guy's getting agitated, leave him alone. He about to swing on you, bro. See, they tell you after the fact. I'm in there in the arena in the moment. So we just see the game differently. Stephen A sees the game differently than I do. Skip saw the game differently than I did. A lot of times players, we see the game a lot the same way because the way we had to break the game down in order to prepare week to week.
Absolutely, man. I want to transition a little bit, talk about guys in the league today, man. Just like the tight end position, dude. Like to me, you were one of the trailblazers into this generation. Now there were guys before you that trailblazed to help you get to where you at, but you were one of those guys that, bruh, you blocked, you did the dirty work, but you were one of the first tight ends, at least in my life, where I'm like, oh, dog.
I'm trying to get down the field.
Shannon's trying to get down the field, bro. He's trying to be like a big receiver out there, man. Just talk about the tight end position and how you've seen it evolve since you've played.
Well, I had a simple philosophy. I say I'm trying to move the sticks and I'm trying to go for six. That's every time I touch the ball, I'm gonna move the sticks. I'm gonna take it for six.
That's a real OG. No, but it was a clip that that resurfaced that I seen, and you had went to the phone on the sideline.
When I called the National Guard.
Called the National Guard. I said, man, what the in the heat, in the thick of things, and I said, man, this went to the phone and called the National Guard because they can't cover me. I said, the amount of, what you call it, bull job, I call it bull. The amount of bull that you was on in the moment to go and grab that phone to do that, I'm like, oh yeah, this different.
Yeah, we were disrespectful. We had that team in the 90s. Yeah, we were very disrespectful with it, and Mike allowed us to be so. But I think the thing is, for me, the way I look at it, and I've studied the tight end position because I needed to know about it. It was Ozzie and Kellen, and then Todd Christensen. Those were your athletic tight ends, guys that could, catch the ball, get you the 1,000 yards, get you to 80, 70, 80 catches. Todd Christensen was I remember he was working at NBC, he and Charlie Jones, and he say and I had just started to be a pretty good tight end, and he say, son, if you want to be great, catch the football. He said they can pay anybody to block. He said, but it takes catching the football as a skill. That's an art.
And that's how you separate yourself.
I said, okay.
Yeah.
The only difference between the tight ends now and myself, there's more of them. There were only a handful of guys. There was like myself and Ben Coates were the only guys that can go get you 80, 90 catches, go get you 1,000 yards, get you double-digit touchdowns. Now, you look at Laporta, you look at Kelsey, you look at McBride, you look at Hawkinson, you look at Kittle. Yeah. There are more of them. You look at Evan Ingram. There's more. You look at Mark Andrews, likely. There are more of those guys. Where it used to be one or two, if you go back and look, it was Kellen and Ozzie, Todd Christensen. When it was me, it was myself and Ben Coates. I think we might have been the only guys in the 90s at the tight end position that got 1,000 yards receiving. Now, look at all these guys. All these guys can light you up for 100 yards, get you a game where they have one or two touchdowns in a game, can get you triple digits receiving yards. These guys, I played at 228 pounds. I played tight end at 228 pounds. These guys are 245, 250, 260, and moving like they moved.
Yeah, big guys moving down the field, running like that. I also think it's the evolution of offense too. You know what I mean? Getting more matchups and, big guys in the middle of the field. That's an easy throw for the quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Is it easier than being on the outside?
Yeah, he's closer. He's normally working between the numbers, a lot of times in between the hash. But I think the thing is that as they place less emphasis on running the football, more of a heavier emphasis on throwing the football, so they're getting more opportunities. That's why you see these guys routinely have, a lot of these guys have 80 and 90, and sometimes you see them go over 100, is because they're getting more opportunities. When I came up, you ran the football. You threw the football on third down. You did not run no football. You didn't start the game and spread open, scat protection. You ran the football, and then when you got in the third down, you threw the football. And the rules, they punished the quarterback. They punished the receiver. And when they came out with this rule, guys, they said defenseless receiver. I said, how is he defenseless? He got helmet and shoulder pads on. What the hell he thought he was going to, a picnic or a barbecue?
Her height just like I did.
I said, I wish I could have had that kind of protection. That's why you see guys go across the middle, catching it with one hand, smiling at the camera. They doing all that stuff because there are no consequences or repercussion for bringing your ass across that middle. You had to pay a price. You had to pay toll to go across the middle because they were going to punish you whether you caught the ball or not.
Well, it's a different NFL, and we know this. I don't have a problem with it. They should, because we know more now with head trauma. Yep.
The kickoff rule, because I was on the kick. My first 3 years, I was on kickoff. I was a 3. I was an L3, and I was head hunting.
Don't get me started, Shannon. You must don't know my background. I was a Pro Bowl fullback and special team player, right?
Yeah,
I was
head hunting.
I was the forward, dog. You was button press. I was right beside your forward, making tackles, baby.
All I'm saying, just make him cut back.
That's it.
I'm gonna put my helmet in his ear hole. Now I ain't trying. Hey, Beast, I want him to play the next week, but I'm trying to get his ass up out of there this week.
Yeah, I understand.
I know that's right, man. Staying in that theme, man. Talk about these quarterbacks a little bit, man, because obviously you played with a hell of a quarterback in John Elway, man.
Damn.
First of all, hold up, man. Before you talk about today's guys, you got any stories about Elway? Because I ain't gonna lie, great quarterback. He's a terrible executive, though. A terrible executive. He can't pick a damn quarterback, save his life. Okay?
A lot of time, if you think about it, the best executives were the average, kind of like coaching. The best coaches aren't the best players. The best coaches are the guys that were kind of like average.
Yeah.
You look at Steve Kerr. You look at guys like Pop, ain't play. You look at a guy like Phil Jackson.
That's true.
But then you take these great coaches because it's so hard for them to divest themselves. Man, that play was easy. Well, it was easy for you. That's why. That's why you're a Hall of Famer. That's why you're a transcendent player. If everybody could do it, you wouldn't be special.
Right. Yeah, that's
so
true,
I think that's the hardest thing is to you know what? I'm gonna take everything that I know. I'm gonna take all that. I don't want to see me, because a lot of times you're looking, man, that guy remind me of myself. I think that's why it was so hard for Jordan. Jordan is so historically great.
Yeah.
What's the likelihood that he's gonna be able to pick talent because he's looking like, man, that guy? No, ain't nobody gonna be you.
He ain't got it.
Yeah, he ain't got it.
He's not gonna be you, and nobody's gonna ever be you.
You know what? And I ain't gonna lie, because I got asked to come help coach with my high school. And I'm like, man, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. And I didn't never think about it that way, but I just used to tell him, like, man, when I just do simple drills like going over the bag, 1 foot through the bag, all right, 2 feet through the bag. No, I said 2 feet through the bag. No, 2 feet, like 1 foot, 2 foot. and they just couldn't get it. And I'm like, what the going on? Like I
Yes.
just made it so, and then I showed you, and then you still don't get it. But I never was thinking like, oh, because it was so easy.
It came
for me.
easy to you.
Yeah, now I'm just like,
That's why you.
yeah.
That's why you beast mode. You know what I'm saying?
Now it makes
Exactly. And for me, I'm a guy, guys, you know, we all had the first 15. We go out there, we go to walkthrough, we practice all week. We go Friday, we go over everything, and we got first 15. So they're going to put it on the board Saturday, we go walk through it. They put it up on the board Saturday night, and we go over it. Come Sunday, the first 15, how you jump offside? How you forget what you want that we're supposed to do when we practice this ish all week? We don't walk through it. We don't went over it 5 times and you F it up. I would lose my mind.
I know exactly what you mean. Beast mode
Look,
is
here you
asking
go,
me to snap
dog.
count every single play, dog. Soon as the quarterback say the snap count, soon as we break, hey, bruh, what's the snap count, bro? I'm like, he just said it,
bro, it be loud in there, bro.
But hey, I used to jump a lot too because like hey, when they say when they say on one, when he say huh, I'm gone.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm out of there. Let's get
I
to
don't
it.
need to hear that T. I don't need to hear T. All I heard was huh. Pow.
You up out of
I'm
that
off
thing.
to the races.
You up out of that thing, man.
Damn, that's hella funny, man. I swear, bro. But stop airing me out, dog.
What, bro? This is family. This all.
Yeah,
family,
I know.
bro.
So don't air me out, though.
He couldn't line up straight in the eye either,
Mike
but
was
it's
my
all good, though.
man. That Mike was my eyes and ears. So now, because I told him now he taking that and he going overboard with it. But
he telling all the secrets.
Yeah,
But
man.
what I tell people is that I think I took for granted because I had John for 9 years and everything he did, I thought all quarterbacks did it. He basically, when he put the ball between the 8 and the 4, he's telling me, Shannon, get up in your shadow. There's danger on both sides. Shannon, if I put the ball on your back shoulder, I'm telling you there's danger in front of you. If I put it in front of you, I'm telling you it's clear sailing. I thought everybody did that.
yeah,
Until I played with a quarterback and he led me out there. Bam! I said, well, damn, bro. What the
so
hell
you
is
medicine
this?
yeah, you done got spoiled.
Yeah. Yes,
You got
because you
spoiled.
take for granted when you play with a quarterback like that. They protect you. And I used to I told John this. I said, you protect me and I'm gonna fight for the ball. I'll make sure I do everything I possibly can to make sure, because the interception, no matter what happened, it hit my hands, the bobble. That's the interception on his. That's on his stat. Interception doesn't go to the player that he's throwing to or the guy that caused the interception. That's on the quarterback. So I wanted him to be able to trust me in any situation. Give me a chance, protect me. Hey, just give me a chance to protect myself. If I don't care how high it is, I'll go up and get it. Just give me an opportunity to do this.
Yeah.
That's all I ask.
Is John Elway in your Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks?
Oh, he is for me because I'm in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. See, the way I look at it, guys, it's hard for me to believe another quarterback would have had the patience with me that he had.
Yeah, to see you on, I just can't imagine what the was he thinking when he seen you go pick up that phone and call the National Guard.
No, beast mode. Check this out. So I get drafted as a wide receiver. Okay. They all the tight ends get hurt. Clarence K, Orson Mobley, and Chris Verhulst. They used to have, before they had free agency, they had what they call Plan B.
Yeah. Plan
B was a team could protect so many players. Everybody else that didn't get protected, teams could go sign them just like free agency.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, your guys that are not free agents, you can't touch them. But the guys that are free agents, you can go anywhere you want to go. So Chris Verhulst was a prize free agent. He got hurt. Clarence wasn't hurt so bad that he was going to be out, but he was going to be limited in the amount that he was going to play. So the trainer tapped me on the shoulder in a meeting and said, Dan wants to talk to me. I was like, damn, I thought they said I was good. He gonna cut me
already, huh?
Yeah. Because I made the team by the skin of my teeth. I was like, damn, I done got this apartment. And so I go upstairs, Dan talked to me, you know, and he can tell I'm jittery. He can tell I'm nervous. He said, no, we're not waving, you know, say, just sit down. You know, I said, okay. He said, what do you think about moving to tight end? I said, am I going to get to play? He's like, yeah. He said, but you're going to need to learn the plays. Now, mind you, I'm struggling to learn the wide receiver plays. How you going to move me in the middle of the season to tight end and say, yeah, I can play if I learn the plays? I had learned all the receiver plays. So they're going to start me. Now, I don't know none of the plays. They put me in motion. I'm in Mile High. They put me in motion the entire game. So as I run behind John would turn around and tell me what I got. Got a corner.
Go ahead, bruh. Go ahead, dog.
Yeah.
You know how hard that is for a quarterback, dog?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
He's taking his eyes off the defense to do that.
Yeah.
Hey, people think he turned around, he barking at the offensive line so they can hear it. No, he telling me to play as I run past him. Flat. for the entire game. We win the game, and as I'm on the sideline, I see him walking towards me. And he just looks at me and he's like, I think we need to learn the plays next week. Yeah. I definitely think we need to learn the plays next week. And so it was the patience that he showed me, and he was always my biggest supporter. He's like, I threw you that because I know you can make that play. He says, I believe in you.
Yeah, that's G.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's the type of.
He built you up so you can make him look good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All I needed to hear was he believed in me.
Yeah.
Now, Dan Reeves had already told me, when he called me in his office, he said, son, you're too big, too fast, too strong not to make some money in this league.
Yeah.
He says, I believe in you. And Dan, that man used to ride me so hard. I'm like, bro, because Dan coached in the league. He played in the league. He coached in the league for like 30 years.
Yeah.
And when he passed away, his wife reached out to me and asked would I speak at the homegoing service. Oh, wow. Of all the players that he coached, of all the coaches, I was the only one to speak.
Damn.
Wow.
She said, Shannon, he thought the world of you. I was like, I couldn't tell. Yeah. Not all them MFs he called me, and the way he can.
Tough love.
But that's how you know what coach
he believed in me, and I thought I belonged. I really did thought I belonged, and it was him giving me the opportunity to stay. Because back then, I think we had the practice squad, but I think we only had like 3 guys. You could only have 3 guys on the practice squad back then. Because I think 90 was the first year of the practice squad. And then John having the patience, saying that he believed in me. And I sat right next to him in the meetings. And as we progressed and I got more and more, he would tell me, because like a play would say go 12 to 14. Mm-hmm. I would look at him and I would ask him, I said, what you thinking? He said, okay, go to 12 in practice, knowing that in the game you're going to speed it up and you're going to be at 10. Because I don't want you to speed me up too much. No problem. He said, because the thing I want you to understand, you need to be ready when I'm ready to throw the football. It doesn't do you any good to get open and I'm not ready to throw you the football. Yeah. So it was him talking to me and explaining to me and helping me understand what I was looking at. Coach Reeves, because, back then, okay, fronts to coverages, they're going to play certain coverages behind this front. This is why they're doing it. He explained to me why they were doing it, because I'm like, well, why they doing that? Mm-hmm. He explained to me, well, you're in this formation. This is where they're vulnerable. They feel this defense is best for this formation. They play in this front. They play in the under front. They play in the over front. They're going to play certain coverages behind this front. 25 front. Nobody really plays a 25 front anymore, where they have the linebacker, the Sam backer on the ball, and the 4th down lineman. Everybody plays an over front, and normally it's a cowboy front or with a 7 technique that's kind of shaded over the tight end. Yeah. But nobody plays that. But they help me understand the game. Because, man, I'm in college. I'm wide receiver. Hey, I'm going deep, throw it.
Throw it up. When I put my hand up, just throw it.
Throw that.
Okay?
That was it. That was it.
That's what. So John Elway, didn't he have some issues being drafted or something? Like he didn't want to go to a certain team.
He didn't want to go to Baltimore.
Yes.
Because there were rumblings that they were going to potentially leave Baltimore.
Absolutely.
And I'm not so sure that he was very, very high up on I think it's Bob Irsay. I think that's his dad's name.
I think that was the dad's name. Yeah.
I think that
in Baltimore.
And guess what? He goes. He demands a trade, and the Denver pulls it off. and the next year in the middle of the night they leave Baltimore and go to Indy. They did. That's how it happened. So yeah, he was the first one. Is like I'm not playing. Plus he had an out clause. His out was that he was drafted by the Yankees and he could go play right field for the Yankees. Although that's not what he wanted to do, they knew he had that in his back pocket. They acquiesced. And the rest is, as they say, history.
I bring that up, man, because, Prime been in the news lately.
Yes.
And I know you know where I'm going with this. Shedeur, to me, I cover college football for NBC. Mm-hmm. He's the top quarterback in college football by my surmise of it, by just looking at the game and all of those things. He can throw on rhythm. He can take hits.
Touch.
Everything. Touch, all of that, right? Prime said he wouldn't do anything publicly, but privately he would, kind of get involved. What's your thoughts on that? I like to see that.
Kind of like what Archie did to Eli?
Yeah. Now you know where I'm going with it. Oh, come on, man. Holla at me, bro.
Because it's not so much the quarterback, it's the organization and what they put around him to support him that's going to determine whether or not he has success or not.
Yeah.
And I'm not sending my son to an unstable situation where you're not going to have the apparatuses around him in order to foster a situation where he can grow. So don't waste my time. I don't care. Because, we got money. We'll sit that thing out and we'll go back in the draft the following year. So you're not going to put me in a situation and have my son looking like he's never seen a foot or a ball and have him out there looking crazy. That's not going to happen. So I don't have a problem with what he said. We've seen it done before. He just wants the best for his son. I think we all do, but all of us are not in a situation where we can control the dynamic of where our son or the job that our son is going to, or daughter is going to get employed at, and can control that narrative. But I don't have a problem with what he said.
And again, man, you in national media, so I know you've dealt with it over the last couple of years as well. I found myself in production meetings defending Prime. You know what I mean? Not necessarily this year, but in the past, where it's like the national media, for whatever reason, sees issues with some of the things he says, right? But Kurt Signetti, who's having a hell of a year in Indiana, balling. First question they asked him, Beast, about him, and he's like, what the hell with that? Just Google me. I win. Right? Nobody said anything about that. So I'm just wondering, how do you see the national media and how they have covered Prime and covered other coaches?
Well, obviously,
because I have seen a difference.
No, let me tell you what it is. The crux of the argument is black people are supposed to be humble. Be thankful you're coaching. Be thankful you're in the NFL. Be thankful you're in the NBA. Be thankful you're the heavyweight champion of the world. Just be thankful that you have a job. Who are you to boast and brag and tell us how great you are? You should just be thankful that you're here. That's the expectation for us. And when you don't do that, now I need to put you in your place. I need to find a way where you're not. And see, you couldn't do it when he played.
Nah.
Because what you gonna say? He not any good?
The best
he just happened to be the greatest. He happened to be the greatest corner to ever live. Yeah. What you gonna say? The man is he played two sports simultaneous. Yeah. Do you know how good? Level. First of all, do you know how great you got to be to play baseball? Now magnify that. Now, not only is he playing baseball, he's a damn good baseball player.
Yeah.
And he's one of the greatest NFL players. And he's doing that simultaneous. So there ain't no way you can. I mean, you find fault. Well, he's not serious, because if he was serious, he'd pick one or the other. Why?
I can do it.
Why? I mean, I can go to a restaurant and order one entree, but if I got the bread, I might want lobster, might want steak, crab legs, whatever.
Yeah.
Because he could. And so now a lot of that vitriol is, well, I couldn't say anything bad about him then, but I can talk bad about his team, or I can talk about things. Look, Time, that's my dog.
Yeah.
He's not above reproach where you can't critique his coaching. But when you start talking about, oh, he's a false prophet and he ain't what he says, now that ain't got nothing to do with football.
Overstepping.
Now you making it personal.
Overstepping.
And he's giving you no reason to take it there. If you want to say his team hadn't gotten better, if you want to say his defense hadn't gotten better, he had done a poor job of assembling a staff, that's within your right. You're an analyst or you whatever you do, your job is to critique. But when you start talking about his religion and about how he doesn't live a certain, miss me with that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm with you on that one, bro. Because it's crazy. It just seems like now this year the story is a little bit different because you don't see him out and about as much in the media as much with the cameras and all of that.
Man, I know I'm gonna get got.
Shannon, before we let you go, bro, this the Get Got Pod, man. The
Okay.
Get Got Pod, and me and Beast Mode, we had an interview years ago, and he said he had a famous quote where he said, "Everybody gonna get got. I'm just gonna I'm gonna get mine more than I
got to get you before you get me."
Yeah. So we asked all of our guests, has there ever been a time in your football life where you got?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. If you got a couple of story or two for us, let us know about it.
If you play this game long enough, everybody gonna get got.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. You're not leaving this game unscathed. Hell nah. It's too many opportunities over the course of a game, over a course of a season, for you not to get got. And I don't care who you are. You could be the greatest quarterback, the greatest wide receiver, the greatest DB, whatever the case may be. You will get got. Oh, man, a dude, some of the hardest hits I've had, I was in the flex position. No, I was, we had a double tight. We have two tight ends. We had 11 personnel on the field. And so we put one tight end outside. They put the Sam on him. I'm thinking, woo, man, they playing man coverage. Yeah. Oh, I'm about to go to the flat. I'm going to turn this thing up. The Mike backer that's going to be covering me, he ain't got no chance. Man, I go home telling that. I go running out there in that flat.
Trap coverage. They had a corner waiting for your ass.
It ain't the corner. It's the linebacker.
It's the linebacker.
That's what got, yes.
Oh,
I'm thinking,
no.
Don't nobody walk a linebacker and then play cover two behind it.
Yeah.
Boy, that joker hit me up under my chin. I thought my head was in that helmet. My helmet flew off and started rolling.
He said, I think his head's still in there.
Hey, you heard about the headless horseman? I thought they had a headless football player because dude cracked me. But the hardest hit that I've ever been hit, I caught a shallow cross. It was opening day against the Jets in 96. I caught a shallow cross and I turned up and my guy was blocking. I didn't see the safety coming. Dude, put my foot in the dirt and I turned up. I took like 2 steps and Gary Jones hit me. I had a shield on at the time. He cracked that shield just like a windshield. So I'm laying on the ground. I could hear him talking. That a way to drop that wood on Jones. That a way to. I'm like, what wood he drop? He's like, what are y'all talking about, dude? That's the hardest. And I've been hit a couple of times, got knocked out, but that's the hardest that I've ever been hit.
Let me ask you.
If you play in the NFL,
yeah.
If you play more than a year, it's hard for you not to get got if you just play 1 year. Because normally you're going to be on special teams. Somebody going to
get you on that, yeah.
They don't let you sneak them like you used to because you can't really crack back on the guy like you could when we played guy. Because I was looking to peel somebody's cap. I would lie to you.
Peel the cap back blue. You know what I'm saying?
I was looking. Ooh. Hey, because back then, they would let you peel back on the kickoff return. So we would run a cross. Well, I was L3 and everything. I was like a tackle. Man, I would peel all the way around. I might have the L4 on the other side.
Yeah.
He got it. He think he's free and clear because he see that line open up, and then all of a sudden all you see is cleats.
Yeah. Hey, Shannon, I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro, because that's when we could have 4-man sleds too. And when I used to be on kickoff, I used to always say, when you don't see anybody in the front line looking at you, you going to the wedge, bro, or somebody coming to catch you.
Somebody
peel back on you a little bit later, bro. So I got knocked out a few times there. All right, look, we're gonna let you go.
Let me tell you this story. Guys, let me tell you the story how I got off special teams. So in '93, we got a new coaching staff. And my special teams coach is Rich Smith. And I think Rich is still coaching right now, if I'm not mistaken. He might be in Atlanta somewhere, but I know he was coaching. And so he's the special team guy. And he's like, and I'm on kick return.
Yeah.
Now by this time I've gone to the Pro Bowl. I'm an All Pro. He says, I said, we in special teams meeting. He got kickoff return. I say, Rich, you want to lead the league in kickoff return? He stopped the tape. That's what the hell I'm talking about. You hear that? That's my All-Pro tight end, Pro Bowl tight end, want to lead the league in kickoff returns. I said, well, you need to take me off because I got to be kickoff every time. Ask anybody. He stopped. He paused the film, threw the tape down. He's like, he started cussing Anthony Lynn. Anthony Lynn that was the head coach of the Chargers.
Yeah,
he was my backup. He's like, Lynn, you up at practice tomorrow?
Yeah.
So that was the end of my special teams career.
Just like that. Yeah.
Hey, Shannon, man, look, man. So one quick one before we let you go. Hey, man, why you released that audio, man? Huh? I know you released it.
Man, hold on. Nope. That. This ain't, look, big dog. Hey. We ain't even finna. Mike, look, this always trying to get into that bull.
Yeah.
And I ain't here for that, man. Hell no. Hey, look, man, I appreciate you, you know what I mean, taking time out of your busy schedule.
He ending it
for your 9 shows you got going on. And look, I appreciate you, coming on and spending some time with us. I appreciate you, because, I mean, winning that award, I had no idea that you could win an award for, being a guest on a show. So, I mean, I just want to tell you, I appreciate it, and I got that somewhere in my
He showed it to the whole
now.
group too. He was like, "Yeah, we trying to win one of these."
Yeah, so man, I appreciate you, big dog. Thank you.
No, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming on mine, and I was gonna return the favor. We need to find a time that we can make it work. So that was always the thing. And if you need any more Shea by Laportier, just hit us up. We'll get you some.
All good, man. I appreciate it, big dog. Thank you.
I mean, I know I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna get mine more than I get got though.
2-4 for the one time. I'ma get got, but I bet I get mine. 2-4 to 2-6, and if I get got, then you know what I'ma get.